Sancta Familia are here in Derry today to learn about the unique story of one of their own, Sister Clare Crockett, who died in 2016 and is now servant of God, Sister Clare Crockett, on track to sainthood. We sat down earlier with her sister Megan to learn all about how it has affected their family and also for her thoughts on Sister Clare. So thank you for having us here in Derry, Megan. It's really good to be here.
You're welcome.
One of the things that's striking us is there's so much images of your sister round about, and that candle image, you see that iconic image. But when I mention Sister Clare to you, what's the first thing you think of?
Not what everybody else thinks of anyway. I think she's just our Clare. She's my sister. We grew up in a wee house and we fought like cat and dog. She was the boss. She was a drama queen. And it's well surreal how everybody talks about her as going to be a saint, and to me and Shauna, it's just, she's our Clare. Yeah. You know, she's our sister.
So this year obviously has been a big difference with the start of the cause in Madrid opening up.
Massive.
Were you there?
We travelled. Originally, myself and Shauna thought it was just going to be the two of us travelling out. There ended up being over 100 people travelled from Derry with us. It was unreal. So special.
And when you were growing up, did you ever have any inkling that Clare had some deep religious faith?
No. We used to do mass. So my mama used to give us the wee envelope with the money in it. And we used to sneak up, look through the door and see what priest was doing mass. Then open the envelope and go up, and me and Clare bought 10 fags with the money and sat out the side of the chapel and smoked the 10 fags with the chapel money. So no.
Well, it's a great story, because it's remarkable in the sense that, you know, people who are trying to live their faith out and maybe feel they're struggling, this story shows that even despite the fact of, you know, not being a fully practicing Catholic at one time, you can go on to be a great saint.
That's why I think Clare's so relatable. Because she grew up just like one else. She went out on her nights out, she had her drink, she was under her drama, she done all that. She wasn't born with a pair of rosary beads in her hand, you know. She went through her life and then she got her vocation, her calling. So I think that's why a lot of people relate to Clare too. And
do you think when she changed, how did that, well, obviously your parents aren't here anymore, but how did they react to that, and yourself as well?
See, to be fair, Clare went away and it was a mistake that she went. She wasn't even supposed to go to Spain. Her friend took her appendix erupted, so she ended up taking her place on the trip. She hated it when she was out there. She phoned my mammy every day crying. She thought she was going to Ibiza. The party hall down, and she walked on. It was like 40 people going on a pilgrimage. She was heartbroken. They even went. They said there was no talking to her out there. Everybody was on praying, and she was outside the chapel sunbathing, smoking a fag. She had no interest, and then the last couple of days she got on it and they invited her back out for a camp. It was like a Easter week, and she went back out for the Easter week retreat and came back and said, I'm going to be on.
Wow. What was the reaction when you heard that?
We just laughed at her. Honestly, we just kind of laughed at her. Aye, right, Clare, dead on. Our Shauna actually thought that she met a fella, or she was going to be sneaking off to be a holiday rep or something, because we just, aye, right.
And when it dawned on you and you realised she was serious, what did you feel about that?
You see, she did go back over, and then she came back, and then after a while she started going out again and drinking again. And we said, no, we knew it wasn't. And then she went back and she said, no, I can't do this life no more. So she went, and that was her. Heartbroken. My mammy was literally begging her to come out the door. Not that my mammy didn't want her to be in an order. My mammy didn't want to leave her home. Clare couldn't speak Spanish. She was never away from her family for long. So it was just, and to be fair, we were all they brainwashed her. We told everybody that the nuns brainwashed her and kidnapped her. They didn't.
And of course you went and stuck with it and ended up going out further away from home, not just Spain, but, you know, Florida, and then on to Ecuador. How did you feel when she was so far away from you?
She actually done Jacksonville, Florida first. Loved her out there. She was a teacher. She was teaching out there at Assumption School. And she came back to Spain and got sent to Ecuador. I think Clare she never minded where she went, but I think going to Ecuador kind of scared her a wee bit. She seemed a wee bit scared going to Ecuador now. But the day she was leaving for Ecuador, one of the sisters had hugged her and said, "Sure, we'll see you when you're back in Spain." And she said to them, "No, you'll see me in heaven."
Oh.
As if she knew that she was going to Ecuador and she was never coming back again.
Wow. And there's no hint of a joke there, just
no, because she always said that she was going to die the same age as our Lord at 33, and she died when she was 33.
It's funny you should say that, because I was 33 recently. I was thinking of that quote from Sister Clare, and I thought I better know it. No, mate, I've survived it when I'm 34. So,
I know, I was going to see when I was 33, I was all, dear, can I admit it's my birthday? Can I admit to be a year older, someone else age too? But no, she always said, and then when the floods in Ecuador, there was actually floods the week prior to the earthquake, and they were all at the table, and one of the shelves fell down from the table and hit one of the sisters in the head and left her, give her a concussion, like, and they were like, "Oh my God, what would you?" And they actually spoke about dying, and they were like, "No, I'm not ready to die." And Clare was the only one sat quiet at the end of the table, and they were all, "Sister Clare, what do you think?" She said, "Oh, I'm ready to go." And that was the week before.
Wow. It shows you the profound spirituality she had there, you know.
I'm 33 years of age to say I'm ready now, and well, if it was my turn, I'm ready.
It's funny because we started Sancta Familia, our kind of Catholic page, in 2016, and I remember the news of that earthquake. I remember the news of this outpouring of grief that this Irish nun had died. But obviously now we've learned more about her. What was it like when you found out that day?
We found out through Facebook. So I wasn't even here. I was away for my sister-in-law's 40th birthday. We had just got off a plane in Portugal, and of course your phone, your internet and all doesn't work. So when we got to the hotel, the reception, we connected to the internet and my phone was going crazy, ping, ping, ping. There was a post put up on Facebook of Clare playing the guitar with the girls all along her, just to say the nuns, and she was actually missing 12 hours. Prior to that, we'd never received a phone call or weren't told about it. So Shauna rang straight away to Spain, and Spain had said Clare was still missing. So she was found then around just before 12 midnight. Then they got the phone call to say her body was found there.
Yeah. So for this deep sadness, something great has come from it. You know, God's transformed this sadness, and devotion to Clare's growing. Have you been surprised by that happening?
That's what I'm saying. It's really surreal. Like, it's because it was a big thing when she did pass and people talked about it, and then it did die down a bit, and then the All or Nothing came out, the movie, the film, the hour and a half long film came out, and that was how it just blew up. It was just like we'd be saying things to people around literally every part of the world just looking for a bit of Sister Clare. And it's amazing. Me and Shauna actually run a retreat, and Father Stephen and Father Jared, we run a retreat every year in October or April, and it's a week-long retreat. Just Mass 7, Mass 10, Mass. It's a talk at 7 o'clock at night. We fly somebody over from somewhere to do a talk about Clare, and the response this last couple of years, like the young people, the many young people that come and are ready to go back to God, like, and it's all because of the watched Clare's story.
Fantastic. I mean, it's something that really touched me, her story, and I didn't even think I'd get the chance to meet any of her family. That was just came through the connection with Moss End and Leanne, and the Lennon family. So that's quite an amazing thing for us, really, that kind of connection with, you know, your husband and you being Clare's sister. But no, we're looking forward to the rest of the journey. Obviously, it's just started.
It is. We just actually made the front of the papers there. Gail Mayra, that is on the Sister Clare committee, her daughter went and she's an RE teacher, and met the Pope there the other day, and you're not allowed nothing and allow me when you're going to meet one-on-one. And she got on with a plaque and a Sister Prayer card and the photo of her presenting it to him, and that's our Pope Leo. It's beautiful.
Oh, fantastic. I hope he was the one that...
as soon as he came out, we said, that's going to be him, he's going to canonize our Clare.
There you go. Hopefully
So Curtis will kill us first now in September, and then Clare hopefully not long after.
Yeah, Brian and myself will be going to Carlo's in September.
Are you going? Yeah. We actually met Gwen from Assisi. She runs everything. She came and met us last week.
Good.
So after all this, we're going to go and meet Curtis's family.
Oh, fantastic.
So it'll be nice to meet them and stuff.
And you have so much in common with this experience, you know.
She was saying, like, it's so different because their family have their privacy out there, where me and Shauna don't here.
Yeah.
Everybody knows where we live or knows.
And do you get much attention, like people coming to you all the time? How do you find that?
Do you know what? It's I don't mind it at all. It's sometimes when people come to the house, it doesn't bother me, but I always feel at the start I used to bring them inside but then I don't know who's coming, and I have 4 children living in the house, you know, so it does be that wee bit more weary. You have to, but no, we love meeting everybody.
Of course. And finally, what would Clare, if she was alive today, be saying to us all?
Oh, she would love this. She would love the drama around her. But Clare was very big in the rosary and her confessions. Confessions was something Clare believed was the answer to everything. If you go to confessions, that was big.
Yeah.
She preached it like as much as she could. So Clare Botany, get up to confessions. I can get.
It's a great message.
That was her thing. Confessions was very important to her. Like.
Well, listen, thank you, Megan, for giving us your time today. I know we're kind of squeezing you in on the way back to the ferry.
Not at all.
But we really appreciate it. And you're more than welcome at any time to come over. And
Leanne just said to me, it was about time you came over to us.
of course. Listen, there's many devotees to Clare in Scotland.
I'm going to have a few wee things anyway. Wee prayer cards and stuff used to take over.
We'll do that then. And we'll thank you for your time, and thank everyone for allowing that to happen today.
No matter, thank you very much.
God bless.